And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, October the 2nd, 2024. Today is the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi, born on this day in 1869. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was an Indian lawyer and an anti-colonial nationalist who employed nonviolent resistance to attain India's independence from British rule. He inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. The title Mahatma is Sanskrit, meaning great-souled or venerable. Gandhi came from a vegetarian Gujarati family, and when he was leaving for England at the age of 18, he vowed not to touch wine, women, or meat, after which his mother gave him permission to go. He abstained from meat during his voyage to England. This caused him great inconveniences. Many people laughed at him, and some well-wishers reasoned with him to eat meat, but he survived on bread until he found a good vegetarian restaurant. All the writers that he read about had ethically arrived at the conclusion that man's supremacy over the lower animals meant not that the former should prey upon the latter, but that the higher should protect the lower. He never ate meat in his life, except for a brief period as a student when he did so at the urging of his elder brother's friend, who convinced him that the English were able to rule over Indians because they were meat eaters. He tried eating goat meat, but ended up having nightmares that filled him with remorse. Gandhi came across a copy of Henry Salt's book, Plea for Vegetarianism. He read it from cover to cover and often said that the book had a profound influence in shaping his thoughts on vegetarianism. Subsequently, in his address to the London Vegetarian Society in 1931, where he shared the dais with Mr. Salt himself, Gandhi revealed that before reading the book, he had been vegetarian by custom and tradition, but upon reading the book, he became a vegetarian by choice. Gandhi moved to South Africa in 1893 to represent an Indian merchant in a lawsuit. There, Gandhi first employed nonviolent resistance in a campaign for civil rights. In 1915, aged 45, he returned to India and soon set about organizing peasants, farmers, and urban laborers to protest against discrimination and excessive land tax. Assuming leadership of the Indian National Congress in 1921, Gandhi led nationwide campaigns for easing poverty, expanding women's rights, building religious and ethnic amity, ending untouchability, and above all, achieving Swaraj, or self-rule. He was imprisoned many times and for many years in both South Africa and India. His campaign for vegetarianism continued throughout his life. He proclaimed vegetarianism on a moral basis, as he believed that the human was not born a carnivorous animal, but born to live on the fruits and herbs that the earth grows. And October the 2nd is World Day for Farmed Animals. Since 1983, the annual observance of World Day for Farmed Animals has been on October 2nd in honor of Gandhi's birthday. This day has offered people an opportunity to memorialize and mourn these innocent lives. Hundreds of groups of individuals throughout the world participate each year. On their way to slaughter, cows, pigs, sheep, chickens, and turkeys are denied food and water for days. As an act of solidarity with the farmed animals suffering in trucks on their way to death, many activists participate today in a one-day fast against slaughter in the historical tradition of Martin Luther King Jr., Mahatma Gandhi, and others. The goal of World Day for Farmed Animals is to create a compassionate global community who will make justice a reality. And here are the 6 vows to our dear animal friends by Robert Ryugen Doshin Yamada. However numberless my dear animal friends, I vow to liberate them all. However diverse the methods of animal liberation, I vow to support them all. However unheard their voices, I vow to speak out for them all. However painful and inexhaustible the methods of suffering, I vow to bear witness to them all. However infinite the cages and tanks, I vow to empty them all. However difficult animal liberation, I vow to achieve it completely. The 6 Vows to Our Dear Animal Friends by Robert Ryugen Doshin Yamada. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with a reminder from Gandhi. The future depends on what we do in the present.